Hey, this is Dizzy Reed from Guns N' Roses, and you're watching GNR Central. Yeah!
Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome to GNR Central. And today we're doing a true story episode about the brand Black Death Vodka and Slash. So back in the early 90s, the company actually had an endorsement deal with Slash, and it caused a lot of controversy. But Black Death Vodka dates back to around 1987, and for a company, they were really well known for their skull and top hat on the label of their actual vodka. And for a limited time in 1991 to 1992, every single bottle of Black Death Vodka came in a coffin. So about the company, Black Death Vodka has won a multitude of accolades in international competitions over the years, including gold medals in the prestigious International Wine and Spirit Competition of London and the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. So Black Death Vodka is the first spirit brand to publicly speak out against radicalism, and the message is about inclusive and to show respect for all. So they said the message is clear and can be seen in every advertisement on the bottle cap. We encourage respect, tolerance, peace, and freedom of choice. We stand against racism, radicalism, intolerance, and all those who needlessly harm others. The passion and the brutal honesty just scream at you, drink in peace. So between 1987, when it was first launched, and 1995, Black Death Vodka was selling more than 120 million bottles and cans in over 60 countries. So during that period, it won over 30 medals in international competitions and became the preferred vodka among the rock music elite. And after being attacked by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Black Death Vodka went underground in the late 1990s. So in 1991, Slash gave an interview to Rolling Stone magazine where he first mentioned Black Death Vodka, and this interview sort of served as the catalyst for Black Death approaching Slash to do a collaboration. So during the interview, the Rolling Stone reporter asked Slash, is there going to be a sponsor for the Use Your Illusion tour? He said, I'm willing to do it if there's no dumb ads and no dumb commercials. I want to do Black Death Vodka. Axl turned me on to it, and I want Black Death Vodka to call me because I'll sponsor them, just me personally. And then he was asked, what about the band? Your managers have supposedly been talking to cigarette and beer companies about sponsoring your tour, to which he said, I guess we're doing it, but I don't want to sell out. I don't want to be the next Janet Jackson, MC Hammer, Eric Clapton, or whoever else. We're doing a tour, and if they want to help pay for it, we'll use their name, we'll put banners up all over the gig. I don't give a shit. If there's free cigarettes and free beer, and they pay for the tour, I don't care, but I'm not wearing a Budweiser t-shirt. I don't care if we do our own photos and it says Budweiser or Marlboro in the bottom of the page, but I don't want to do anything where I'm holding up something with a big smile on my face. He was also asked whether he was concerned about a backlash from the fans. He said, I don't think the fans will care. They all drink Budweiser and smoke Marlboros. He said, I was worried about the parents and what they'd say about the cigarettes, but it's like some of the most influential personalities in baseball, football, basketball, and race car driving do ads. I mean, I advertise smoking constantly anyways. I can't help it. I don't see why cigarettes are any worse than beer. So around 1992 is really when the controversy hit the fans. So Slash started doing ads for Black Death Vodka that would be titled Slash for Black Death. And this is an article from April of 1992 saying controversy surrounds Slash's new vodka. So they said, does Slash make you want to reach for a drink? That's what Black Death USA was hoping when it signed onto the Guns N' Roses guitarist, an admitted former drug user, to advertise for Black Death Vodka. The company apparently considers Slash as an appropriate huckster, even though he has said that alcohol fueled his wild reputation. Now, the deal was reportedly worth millions of dollars at the time. So according to the article, the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms had no issue with what was in the bottle, it's what's on the bottle that was questionable, said a Bureau spokesperson. The label, which features a top-hatted skull, is the same one the department approved in 1989, yet the spokesman said, somehow mocking the recently added federal health warning, which warns drivers and pregnant women against consuming it. So the Bureau also dislikes the vodka's coffin-shaped promotional packaging and Slash for Black Death print ads planned for magazines like Rolling Stone and Spin. Even if the label is changed, says Hill, Black Death means the bubonic plague. I don't think we're going to allow it, period. So Slash, who signed a multi-million-dollar endorsement deal, isn't talking, but Black Death executive chief said that this is a witch hunt, but these witches don't have broomsticks, they have legislative capacity. Now, even the U.S. Surgeon General, who was Antonio Novello at the time, complained on the Today Show that Black Death Vodka was blatantly appealing to underage drinkers by using rockstar Slash of Guns N' Roses as a spokesman in ads in Rolling Stone magazine. And even the feds told the importer of Black Death Vodka that their marketing was illegal. So on April 1st of 1992, the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms notified Black Death USA that it was rescinding the approval of the label in 10 days, and Bureau spokesman Tom Hill said Monday from his Washington, D.C. office. So ATF officials and Thomas Lyons, who is the chief executive officer for the El Monte-based Black Death USA, plan to meet in Washington to discuss the label controversy, and future imports would be banned under the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms decision. The spokesman for the ATF put out a statement saying, "We have said that Black Death, according to the dictionary, involves people with a bubonic plague. They're sort of mocking it. It gives a false impression to the consumer that it is okay to consume it." So back in July of 1989, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms approved the Black Death label, but 4 months later, Congress approved health warnings on alcoholic beverages. Now, according to Black Death, they were one of the first companies to put warnings on the labels before the legislation was even passed. There was even a Washington-based advocacy group which studied how marketing influences teenage drinking, and it was troubled by Black Death's spokesman Slash. They said they're clearly targeting an underage crowd, spokesman George Hacker said. By associating a product with rock and roll, it's connected to youth rebellion and all the rest. So Black Death USA said it targets young people but not underage drinkers. They said, "We did a lot of market research with this product and we would not have brought it to the market if the marketing showed that it was targeting underage people." Now, according to the book Selling Sin, The Marketing of Socially Unacceptable Products, there's a passage in the book about the whole Black Death controversy. So according to the book, the CEO of the company that was selling Black Death vodka was so delighted with the publicity ignited by the controversy, sales rose from 5,000 to 20,000 cases a month, and the company planned to capitalize on the momentum by introducing Black Death Hat Tequila, replacing the top hat with a black sombrero. On rare occasion, you could even see Slash playing a guitar with a Black Death vodka sticker on it. This one's from 2004 when Slash was on tour with Velvet Revolver, and this is another photo of the same guitar that Slash was using. So here's some news clips talking about the controversy and a few interviews with Slash addressing the controversy as well in 1992.
And how is Jack Daniels?
It's good. They don't have it here, though. Can't find it anywhere.
Because your press manager said that you...
Well, I drink this stuff, too, you know.
Oh, Black Death. Yeah, I have heard. What about? Can you say something about Black Death?
It's vodka.
Yeah? And you are one who's...
We have an agreement.
Agreement?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I support them, and it's the only vodka that I drink.
Because your press manager, Wendy, says that you are a fan of Jack Daniels and Axel homeopathic pills. Are you so different in lifestyle too?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm a little crazy.
In drinking news, Black Death Vodka, the Belgian liquor that recently signed Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash as its celebrity spokesman and immediately incurred the wrath of U.S. Surgeon General Antonio Novello, was ordered this week to change its logo, its motto, and its packaging or else be banned from the U.S. market. The Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms had approved the skull and top hat Black Death label in 1989, but suddenly decided that the logo resembled the symbol for poison and so might confuse consumers. Black Death representatives called this a witch hunt, and by week's end, the government had backed off a bit, delaying any final decision on the vodka's fate until mid-June.
Hey, Slash.
Hey.
I was asking how you got involved with Black Death Vodka, and did it stem from an interview in Rolling Stone about a year ago?
Well, it stemmed from the interview because I don't remember exactly when the first time I encountered it was, but they read the thing that I said in Rolling Stone about the only company that I would endorse. So I think they called the office or something, and they made sort of like an offer, and we got together and talked about it, and I was like, cool, you know, 3 cases of vodka. I was like, yeah.
Cool.
So, contrary to what anybody else is saying about me trying to influence teenage America with it, you know, it was just, the whole point was the vodka's great. And
Well, what do you think about that? Do you think...
I knew it was going to come up, and I hadn't given it much thought because from where I come from, it's sort of like you make your own decisions. You know, that's how I was brought up. So I didn't really feel like I was constricted by, you know, how I was going to influence, you know, the youth of America or international or whatever. So I just did it, you know, and whatever happens after that, basically, I'm not going to take it that personally, you know. It's something I did. It's not for anybody else to judge me on it, you know.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Corpus.
So a few months after that Rockline interview, which was done I think in April or March of 1992, Slash had to put out another statement regarding the controversy. So Slash said he didn't seek cash or corruption. Instead, he was just looking for vodka. So Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash said he wasn't trying to lead youngsters into drinking through his endorsement of Black Death vodka, nor was he in it for the money. His real purpose of doing the ads, just to get the vodka, he said Monday in Albany, New York. It's good vodka. So they talked a bit about the U.S. Surgeon General's comment, and Slash said that the U.S. Surgeon General overreacted totally. He said he agreed to do the endorsement in return for a little money, t-shirts, and several cases of vodka. So around the time all this controversy happened, the marketers behind Black Death Vodka were looking to rename the brand to Black Hat Vodka. And then in the summer of 1992, the company behind Black Death Vodka ended up suing the US government in district court in San Francisco, seeking substantial damages. So in the summer of 1992, Black Death Vodka fought back against the US government. The importers of Black Death Vodka ended up suing the government in US district court in San Francisco, seeking substantial damages and an injunction preventing the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms from withdrawing label approval for the vodka. So in April of that year, the federal officials named Cabo Distributing Company of South El Monte importers of Black Death, but the sale of vodka would be banned in June, and the Bureau said it acted because the Black Death name and grinning skull logo combined to create the misleading impression of poison. So the suit that they filed against the US government contends that federal officials exceeded their statutory authority and violated the constitutional rights of the plaintiffs. Now, sadly, I wasn't able to find any kind of conclusion to this actual court case, but in 1996, Slash was asked about his endorsement of Black Death Vodka, and he was asked, are you still endorsing their product? And Slash said, well, they showed up one day with a bunch of money to endorse their vodka, and then they suddenly disappeared. So fast forward 25 years, and it's announced that Black Death Vodka would be returning to the US after it was banned. So Bob Miller, who was the chief commercial officer for Black Death Drinks, said now is the right time for Black Death to return. On our first rodeo in the 1990s, people were really not as mentally liberated as they are now. Today, almost everybody has a personal opinion that they are not afraid to air, and tattoos and skulls are so mainstream, whereas in the 1990s, they were symbols of rebellion and angst. We have copied hundreds of times as other brands trying to capitalize on our image. He said Black Death Vodka has an incredible history and authenticity of who we are, and we are going to make a stand to make a perfect return to the States. So according to the article, Black Death Vodka will initially be available in an off-premise and on-premise outlets across New York metropolitan and New Jersey markets at a cost of $19.99 US. Well, that does it for this episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you guys ever drank Black Death Vodka? Let me know your thoughts on it down below. Or are you guys interested in trying it out? Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and please share the video as well. Also, be sure to subscribe if you love Guns N' Roses as much as I do. And you guys can also go support us on Patreon if you want to see us continue to make videos just like this. And go check out gnrcentral.com for the latest and greatest Guns N' Roses news. Take care.
Listen, you're watching Guns N' Roses.